Hello, and welcome back to Lonely Ish Podcast, a podcast about loneliness. My name's Ish, and sometimes I am lonely. So, just wanted to say thanks to all the people who listened to the first episode and gave me some wonderful feedback. It's great to hear that it resonated with you all and you wanted to hear some more. With that in mind, here's the next episode. The end of the year is fast approaching, and the usual sprint to buy everything and get ready for Christmas is on. But it can seem like the loneliest time, and many dread this time of year. I know I sometimes do. It's not only loneliness that can arise, but also grief. I saw a quote on social media recently that prompted me to reflect. It was simply a few sentences. If you see someone moving a little slower this season, be gentle. Grief gets heavier in December. Christmas is often portrayed as a joyful time, full of laughter and togetherness, but for many, it's a time when empty chairs at the table feel louder, when memories of loved ones echo through the carols and traditions. Loneliness and grief don't take holidays. They often grow heavier under the weight of expectation of Christmas. So why does grief feel stronger at Christmas for some people? Well, Christmas holds an immense sense of nostalgia. There are many reminders and things that your loved ones may have participated in, like cooking a particular dish, or observing a tradition, or singing a favourite carol. Memories may come up in random moments and objects. Social media doesn't help when you see images of the perfect holiday, and this can make people feel lonelier. There's also the shorter, cold days and less sad night that can intensify sadness. As mentioned before, loneliness is about disconnection, even in a crowd. And for those of you who have lost someone, the contrast between festive cheer and the personal sorrow can become overwhelming. In addition, it seems like there's a massive social pressure to engage in Christmas. The expectation that everyone must be cheerful during Christmas feels quite forced. After all, why should people be happy just because it's Christmas? Once this season was celebrated as Jesus' birthday by Christians, or observed as the winter solstice in pagan traditions. Today, it has largely turned into a heavily marketed and commercial time of year. And there is an expectation that it should be perfect, the best presents, the finest food, everyone's going to have a great time, and it can often be anything but perfect. Additionally, the rise in social gatherings can make loneliness more pronounced, especially when you're surrounded by people you don't relate to. Office parties at work often seem promising, but can turn out to be uncomfortable, particularly if conversations are limited to work topics and you share little in common with your co-workers. It's also a time when your usual routines are disrupted. We all take a holiday, and for some that means extended periods of time alone, which can be okay for some. For others, it brings on loneliness. Not everyone spends Christmas with their family. Some people don't have anyone. I saw an Instagram post recently at lewis.getbetter where someone was dreading Christmas because it was very family focused. They disliked being continually reminded of, as they put it, the life they didn't get to live. And they felt so alone at times, even though they were happy with the life they'd created for themselves. So here's some tips to combat loneliness and grief at Christmas. Firstly, acknowledge your feelings. Say it out loud. Write it down. Suppressing emotions, especially grief, can often make it heavier. Create new traditions. Honour old memories, but allow space for new ones. Go for a walk on Christmas Eve to see the decorations. Send a Christmas family-themed photo, perhaps, including those who are no longer around. Or go feed a reindeer. Reach out, call a friend, join a community event. Lots of places often put on something like this for Christmas. Or even join an online support group. Did you know that you can call the Samaritans? They don't just deal with people feeling suicidal. They are there to listen if you have no one else to turn to. Their contact details in the UK are 116 123 and they are available 24/7. Limit social media use. Give yourself permission to take a break to avoid the perfect holiday images. Help someone else. Sometimes easing others' grief and loneliness can soften your own. Volunteer at a shelter, or send a friend a thoughtful message. And lastly, practice self-compassion. Rest when you need to, eat well, sleep enough, and speak kindly to yourself. Healing isn't a linear process. Some days will be better than others. Take it one day at a time. Speaking of self-compassion, if you are missing someone dear to you, this gentle guided meditation can offer a moment of solace and connection. If you're able and in a position to do so, take a little time to sit comfortably or lie down. Allow your body to relax, letting go of any tension you notice. Gently close your eyes. Imagine yourself in a favourite place, somewhere you feel completely safe and at peace. Take a deep breath in and out. Focus on your breathing. If your mind wanders, softly return your attention to each inhale and exhale. With every breath, allow yourself to inhale a little deeper, and as you exhale, release all the air from your lungs. Now inhale deeply and hold for the count of 4. Then exhale slowly for a count of 6. Repeat this cycle a few times. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. And exhale for the count of 6. Inhale for the count of 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. And exhale for 6. Repeat this a few times. And as your body and mind begin to relax, allow yourself to notice your grief or any other emotions that might arise. Try to observe these feelings without judgment or criticism, approaching them instead with curiosity and compassion. Remind yourself that whatever you are feeling right now is completely normal. Grief is a natural part of life, and feeling loss is something everyone experiences. Know that you are safe and loved, no matter what emotions you are facing. Take another deep breath and focus on where the emotion resides in your body. Does it feel heavy or tense, sharp or dull? Imagine with each exhale that you are gently releasing this grief from your body, breath by breath, until you sense a growing lightness and calm within you. Now bring your awareness to the present. Imagine a warm, powerful beam of light surrounding you, representing love, healing, and compassion. Feel its rays enveloping you, filling you with comfort and strength. Picture your loved one sitting beside you. Sense their warmth, perhaps see their smile, and recall a favourite memory you shared. Remain in that memory, even if it brings sadness, and hold on to the connection you shared. Acknowledge the pain and loss you feel, and remember that healing takes time. Consider what your loved one might say to comfort you when you are feeling low. Imagine their words as an offering of love and reassurance. Prepare to gently wish your loved one goodbye, knowing that you can always return to this space and connect with them again. Watch as they slowly fade from view and allow any emotions that arise to move through you. Feel gratitude for the time you shared with your loved one. Imagine your grief transforming into a white ball of energy at your chest. With each exhale, see this white light flowing through your body, turning your grief into love and cherished memories. Now bring your attention back to your breathing. Notice each inhale and exhale, observing the gentle movement of air as it enters and leaves your body. Take a moment to sense what you are feeling physically. Perhaps the ground beneath your feet or the support of the surface you are lying or sitting on. Allow yourself to tune in to the sounds around you, grounding yourself in the present environment. As you take a few final deep breaths, let any lingering sadness flow out with each exhale, releasing those feelings with compassion. Reflect for a moment on the words your loved one shared with you, their offering of comfort and kindness. Consider how you might extend that same gentleness and support towards yourself, embracing self-kindness and understanding in your own healing journey. For the lonely, self-compassion is a great tool to use, using kind words to combat inner harsh dialogue. Loneliness may sometimes seem like it's your own fault, but practicing self-kindness can transform those feelings into understanding and help you recognise what you truly need. This approach allows you to connect with yourself in a more effective and meaningful way. So, have you ever written a letter to yourself as if you were your own best friend, not your own worst critic? What would you say to yourself? What words of encouragement, understanding or comfort would you share? This letter writing practice could become a meaningful annual tradition. How about a Dear Me with Love letter? Yeah, you can always workshop the title. At the end of each year, reflect on the challenges and triumphs you have faced and acknowledge the ways that you managed to navigate them. What are you proud of? What could you have done differently? Take time to read your previous letter, then write a new one for the year ahead. In this way, you create a personal record of growth and resilience, providing yourself with ongoing support and kindness. When you have a bad day, pick up a letter and see how amazing you are, even if you don't recognise it that day. With that in mind, the Christmas season will pass quicker than you expect. I hope you enjoy it while it lasts, however you spend it. And with that, this podcast episode draws to a close. And if you see someone moving slower this season, remember they might be carrying an invisible burden. Be gentle with them and with yourself. I wish you all season's greetings until next time. If you enjoyed this podcast, please follow and like and all that jazz. If you know someone who might benefit from this podcast, please share it. Until next time, let's keep connected. Bye.